It's been a long, difficult road for the Minuteman School as they attempt to get approval for a new building. As the district-wide vote approaches, I have a look at the details of when and where residents can cast their ballots, as well as just what is on the line. Back in the 1970s, while bell-bottoms were the rage and disco music was king, the town of Needham decided to close down its vocational education program and join a district dedicated to a higher level of training. Thus, the age of Minuteman was born.
Needham High School is a terrific school, and it has outstanding academics, and everybody knows about that. But for some kids, what's called experiential learning, which is what we used to say when I was a kid, was hands-on learning, working with your hands or working on specific projects, is just a better way and kind of connects the kid to the education, whatever it is that you're trying to learn, whether it's a construction trade or working in a restaurant or being a hairdresser or to be a biotech lab worker or whatever it happens to be.
After 4 decades, however, the building itself has become outdated. Minuteman is hoping to build a brand new school on their 66-acre grounds, but getting all 16 towns of the district to agree on something this big is hard.
It's been a learning experience coupled with a lot of frustration, but keeping the end in mind in this new school, how many kids it's going to serve for decades to come, and that the school is designed around the vocational programs of the future, not the vocational education that our parents grew up with.
The question is whether enough towns in the Minuteman district will vote to move forward.
This is a final decision, and it's basically because we weren't able to get all of the towns to agree through the town meeting process. This is a yes or no vote. If the vote is in the affirmative, the project will go forward, and we think it creates a very good path for the future. If not, it's going to be very difficult for the school because the principal option available to them is to try to maintain the existing facility. The costs of trying to work on a 40-year-old building that it is far out of compliance with what we really need. It's actually, because the state won't provide any aid for that, would actually cost more than building new. The Board of Selectmen has endorsed this, the school committee has endorsed this. Town meeting, when it considered voting for this bond, which is now going to the voters, was unanimous in support. So we hope the voters will see it the same way.
That special election is being held on Tuesday, September 20th, between the hours of noon and 8 p.m. In Needham, voters are also restricted to just one polling location, the Senior Center on Hillside Avenue.
For people, particularly there are folks that usually vote in the morning, go into Boston or have some other commitment and don't come back till after 8. Absentee voting is available right now, including you can go to the town clerk's office during regular business hours and vote right at the counter if you're not going to be here on the 20th.
So Tuesday, September 20th will be a big day in the history of Minuteman, with its future in the hands of the voters in every town of the district. Again, the voting hours on the 20th, noon until 8, and the only voting location in Needham is the Senior Center on Hillside Avenue. From Minuteman Regional High School, this is Mike Levin reporting for the Needham Channel News.